Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tsar Antonov, President of the United Republic of Obscurium, and this is my annual Christmas speech. Now, we all know that 2020 hasn't been the best year for any of us. In fact, it's been a horrible year for most of us, I'd say. But, there's still been a few good things for Obscurium this year. There would have been many more, I'm sure, but, Corona. So, let's start at the very beginning. We had one state visit this year from Grand Magic of the Republic of New Strathclyde, which is actually going to be dissolved at the end of this year, which is unfortunate. But the state visit was very nice. He didn't visit Obscurium directly, but he went to Berlin and I met him there. So, we had a good time. He got a friendship medal and it was very nice. It was very nice. And after that, Corona hit, so couldn't do anything more really. But the thing I'm very happy we did this year is we finally managed to seal and bury the Obscurium time capsule. This time capsule will be opened in 30 years, so that's the year 2050. And there's a link in the description where you will find more information regarding the time capsule, or pictures of the items inside and a countdown and other images of the site where it's buried. And I'm also very happy to report that 2 of our citizens did in fact participate in this project, which just proves that Obscurium isn't completely dead. Yet. Now, the time capsule was obviously buried in the Green Garden, and I'm also very happy to report that we have been doing other things in the Green Garden, the most important one being that we finally started the big removal of the thornwood jungle. Obviously, thornwood has lots of thorns, and it's completely inaccessible. At least it has been until now. Now we have already removed a big swath of it, and once the weather gets better, we are going to continue. Here's a picture of our current progress. And, you can obviously see the difference to before. I don't know if you have a picture of what it looked like before, but if we have, it's on the screen right now. There's also been another addition to the Green Garden, that being this weather station. It's the obscure weather station, which has a rock to, show the weather, and I don't want to brag, but until now it's been correct 100% of the time. So, we are doing fine. Great progress. Thing I would like to do in the future, but, again, we have to wait for better weather over that one, is, there's definitely gonna be state visits happening after this Corona thing is over. That couldn't happen this year. So, I would like to have 2 new flagpoles, so we could hoist our flag and the flag of the nation visiting us next to each other. Because obviously right now we have 1 flagpole and it's in a very isolated location. We can't put up anything next to it. So, 2 more flagpoles would be very lovely, and we'll be doing that soon. I've already scouted our location. I have ordered the poles, and we only have to place them now. And speaking of flags, there has been a few flag changes in Obscurium as well. No, don't worry, a national flag won't be changing. But the Green Garden has a flag now. It's not that inspiring, but I think it's enough for a Green Garden. I just want 1 flag we can put up on the gatehouse. So that's the flag. The shield in the middle, a coat of arms. It shows a green dragon representing the greenhouse spectre, obviously. There will be also a link in the description where you can read about the spectre. And the 2 dandelions, obviously, are flowers that we have a lot of in the Green Garden. They're on a blue field because, obviously, obscurity, everything kind of disappears in the Green Garden. So that's why the contrast isn't so great there. There is also another flag change regarding the Mobi. This is the old Mobi flag, or the current flag, because the change will take place on January 1st. So, this is the current flag. Obviously, the contrast isn't very good. And even if we had to change the background color, I think that the turtle snail designed here is too complex of a symbol. So, I made the executive decision to change it to this red dragon with a short sword and a shield, obviously protecting Obscurium, on a yellow field, which has much better contrast, and the symbol itself is also simpler. So, yeah. I did like the turtle snail a lot, but I just think it was too complex. Sorry. Speaking of new things, there's also we've also finally decided on a new anthem. That is, I have decided on it, but you know, we're working on making an instrumental version of it currently, but we haven't done it yet. We expect it to be done perhaps New Year. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to wait a few months longer. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah. The new anthem of Obscurium is gonna be "The Thoughts Are Free," or in German, "Die Gedanken sind frei," which is an old German songs about, well, the thoughts being free, you know, against restricting freedom of speech and stuff like that. And you know, people know this song, and it's not. I believe that it's a perfect national anthem for Obscurium, so I have chosen that one. There's no English lyrics for it, at least no good ones, so I had to rewrite the lyrics. I had to translate and rewrite a lot of it, but yeah, I think the result is pretty okay. German isn't an official language in Obscurium, but I've included German lyrics anyways, because the original text is in German, and some people in our country may prefer to sing it in German, such as myself, because obviously we know it in German, and that's the original language it's in. But, you know, English is the official one. And furthermore, there's also been a redesign concerning our medals. Now, Obscurium has had these 3 medals that we have had to order. And all of them have now, well, actually, we have had 2 medals, but there's been a 3rd one added to that now. So, those 2 medals that have already existed, they have gotten a redesign, and there's been one added, or more specifically, an order has been added, a proper order. You know, as in when you get awarded this order, you become a knight of this order. And so the first one obviously is the Obscure Friendship Medal. You know, you get this for state visits. Then we have the Medal of Weird Stuff. Get that for obscurity, weirdness, dragons, and other such things. Just stuff. You will understand when I actually award this to someone, which has not happened yet, so don't worry. And then the new one is the Most Illustrious Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Don't ask me what the Sleeping Dragon means. It's just a thing we can up with one day. But yeah, it's basically awarded for people I think are worthy of receiving this medal. So I have not, obviously, I still have the old Friendship and Weird Stuff medals, but I have not ordered the new ones yet. But I am in possession of Most Illustrious Order of the Sleeping Dragon medals already, so I will be able to award those. I mean, I can't award the other 2 anyways at this time because, well, you know, state visits and traveling and stuff isn't really a thing yet, so we'll have time to do that. Furthermore, the last thing regarding Obscurium would be the inter-micronational things we have done this year. We haven't really done that much, but there's been a few treaties of friendship and more mutual recognition signed this year. There's been one with the Kingdom of Peeboship this January, and with the Empire of Angelistan. I hope I pronounce that correctly. If I don't, I'm terribly sorry. I met both of their leaders at Microcon, and I've been getting along very well with them, and it's been over a treaty between us. It's been overdue, really. There's also been treaties with the state of Vishwamitra in August, the Principality of Beremagen. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the French things. I'm so sorry. Beremagne. This is definitely pronounced the wrong way. I'll put it on the screen. Beremage. Sorry. But, and with the Misperian Confederacy, we've had a treaty with Misperia before, but obviously they dissolved, and now they are back again since summer, actually. But now we finally signed a treaty with them. I would also like to thank Peeboship, Angelistan, Beremage, and Misperia for helping me with my project, the Micronational Flag Archive. I've been making good progress with it this year. There's still a few countries I would love to add, but I haven't heard back from them yet, which is unfortunate. But so if you're a leader or member of a micronation, and if you want, I would greatly appreciate if you send me your national symbols. There's a link in the description, and you can go there to the Micro Flag Archive, and there's all the requirements on there, and please follow them. All of them are necessary, so please follow all of them exactly as stated there. Also, another thing. Now there hasn't really been much. And thank you to all the other people, obviously, who have contributed to the Flag Archive. It's a great help. I couldn't do this without you, literally. So thank you very much. But another flag-related thing I haven't been able to make much progress at this year is making flags for micronational people. There have been a few, I think, but there hasn't really been that much this year. And the frustrating thing about that, normally I would think, okay, well, the people's flags, they're already so good that they don't need any changing. But the frustrating thing about this is there's so many bad flags out there, and still nobody is asking for flag redesigns, which is why I'm so frustrated with this community sometimes. God, all the bad flags and the bad coats of arms too. Now, flags are worse than coats of arms generally. The coats of arms are generally okay, but there's some bad ones out there as well. Please, people, do look at your state symbols and ask yourselves truly, is this what I want to use for the rest of my micronational career? And after you've done that, just write me anywhere and I will make you something better, I guarantee. Now, lastly, I would like to move on to some other statements. So we've had votes on this, and I would, first of all, I wouldn't like to do it. Obviously, it would be better if I hadn't, but if I didn't have to do this. But I want to condemn the fact that the president of Belarus, Lukashenko, has not held free elections and also ignored the will of the people in Belarus to hold free elections and for him to step down. It's plainly obvious that the people don't want him in charge anymore and that his elections are not free and fair. And what's even worse about this is that he has been cracking down on the peaceful protests in his own country with police brutality. It's not good. It's horrible, in fact. And I don't want to see this anymore. So, yeah, please, Lukashenko, if you're listening to this, stop, dude, it's not okay. I don't think he is, but, I mean, why not? Why not say it? Furthermore, there's obviously, I want to say the same about the police brutality in Hong Kong from the People's Republic of China. That is also frankly disgusting what they're doing there. If the people of Hong Kong want democracy, if they want freedom, then they have every right in the world to have it. Just like the people in Belarus have every right to have their freedom and democracy. And yet the government of China doesn't think so. Now, what does that say about the government of China? Nothing good, I would say. Nothing good at all. And also, lastly, regarding international politics, I want to condemn Turkey's claims to gas and oil in the Mediterranean and their searches for gas in the Mediterranean Sea in territory that is not theirs. I mean, the whole Cyprus thing is bad enough, you know, the occupation of Cyprus, that's a bad enough thing. But going into others people, the territory of the Republic of Cyprus and of Greece, and looking for gas there with their navy, that is not okay. I mean, Turkey's turn to at this point. I think I can safely say that Turkey's turned to dictatorship, and what Erdogan is doing is not okay. And yeah, I condemn these searches for gas in the Mediterranean and the fact that the things Turkey's been doing recently. Those are not good. Moving to German internal affairs, there's also a few things I would like to say here, especially in relation to the recent corona or the current coronavirus. There's been a lot of people, including the infamous Reichsbürger or imperial citizens, translated into English, who have been saying that there is no coronavirus, that the government is just trying to take power away from the people, that this is turned into a new Third Reich. I guess that would be the Fourth Reich or the Fifth Reich then. I don't know, the Fourth Reich was in the moon, I think. But seriously, do not listen to those people. Those people say that they are real German patriots, that they care about the people of Germany and care about their fatherland, Germany, but they're lies. These people could not care about Germany less. They are disgusting traitors to Germany, honestly. They, with their anti-corona stance, they are threatening all of our people, and they need to be stopped. I'm not saying that they should be stopped with violence. I think in fact they have every right to express their opinion and to even protest. Although you have to restrict it in Corona times. And right now, I think nobody should have the right to protest during the lockdown. Honestly, that's we need to have this lockdown. It's important, but even outside of the lockdown, they should be able to protest in limited space if they adhere by the rules, if they adhere to the rules, but they do not. But you get the idea. They should be able to express their opinion freely. But still, I think that the government should be doing more to inform all of the other citizens of this country about why these corona deniers are wrong and why nobody should listen to them. But the government has not been doing enough to, inform the people of this country and to discourage all of this imperial citizens nonsense. Honestly, just stop with it. Stop with it. The imperial citizens are idiots. There's nothing else to say about them. They're all fools. Germany's had enough fascism and Nazis in the 40s and 30s, obviously, and I frankly cannot understand how there's still people who think we need more of that. Just please stop. No more. And the last thing I would like to say today is, obviously, is here the famous Hambacher forest has been saved from the coal industry. If you don't know, you know that the coal industry, they have been in order to mine coal, they have to dig big holes into the ground, and unfortunately, in a country like Germany, there's obviously going to be things in the way of that, like forests or people or villages. They have been destroying villages, and they still want to destroy villages. And honestly, now more than ever, it's important that we stop these things. And I'm very grateful to the people who sacrifice a lot to save things like the Hambacher forest and, to protest against the demolition of villages. I mean, coal is on the way out, people. You know, we are steering towards renewable energies right now, and the last thing we should be doing is destroying things in the name of a energy source that's not going to be used for that much longer anyway. You know, I keep the good work up, people. We can't let them take away our forests. And it's very important that people keep protesting against these criminals, honestly. So yeah, I think that's all for this year. I would like to thank you all for listening to this. Thank you all for your support for Obscurium, and thank you all for your help with the Micronational Flag Archive. Remember, if you have any flags and symbols, contact me, Zara Antonov. And contact me for anything else too, I don't know. And yeah, have a wonderful Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and again, send out, remember to send out positive vibes, so 2021 will be a better year than this. If you don't do it, I will come to your house and make you do it. And that's not a threat, that's a promise. Merry Christmas, people. I've been Zara Antonov. Goodbye.